A lot of women ask me, when did I know that it was time to leave my husband? For me, it was when I reached a tipping point. And that tipping point was when I was no longer afraid to be alone. And that's when I left.
I saw that going differently in my mind.
There will be men who want you, and there will be a man who deserves you. Know the difference. Okay?
And this is why high value men never, and I mean never, never, ever, 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 ever date women who are divorced, especially women who are over the age of 40 and divorced. Because if she's in her 40s and she's getting divorced, she likely has kids. Okay, she likely has kids, and she will likely remarry at some point, and you don't want to be that sucker who remarries her, because according to the statistics, the data for first marriage divorces is like 50%, and the second divorce is over 60%, and obviously the third divorce is over, I think it's like well over 76%. So it just gets worse and worse. There's no reason to date a woman who's broken. Okay, and that's generally women who are over the age of 30. But to screw yourself even more by dating a woman who's been divorced, there's no reason for that. Okay, and these chicks are insane. Like, if I were to give them advice, I would tell them, stay with your husband, try to work it out. Okay, and if they don't want to, I would at least be honest with them and tell them the truth about the dating market, because a lot of these chicks will get divorced thinking that, you know, they're still 21 forever, and then they will get out there in the dating market at 40 something years old and will be shocked that they are no longer getting the same attention and the same validation from guys that they did 20 years ago. Right? That has disappeared. And you see these girls rant about that on their social media. Like, what happened to all these guys? Where did they go? Where are all the good men? Oh my God, they were everywhere before. It's like they haven't gone anywhere. They just are going for the younger, hotter women, right? That's what high value dudes do, because they can get those women. High value guy does not want to deal with a woman who's who's divorcing her husband, because he knows that you'll do that to him. And not only that, he doesn't want anybody else's hand-me-downs. He doesn't want anybody else's leftovers. Okay? Especially if you have kids out of that marriage. He does not want to deal with that. It's already bad enough, these guys dating single moms. But imagine dating a single mom who also is fresh out of divorce. You know, the chick is broken. She's ruined. She's ruined her. I mean, she's really like destroyed any sexual marketplace value that she had left when she divorces her husband. That's why I always I tell these girls, like, at least the ones who watch this channel, I'm like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, because it's not going to be all peachy when you get out there, into the dating market. You're not really going to be happy with what you see out there. And I've even covered articles where I think statistically, a high number of women, statistically, this is data, high number of women actually regret divorcing their partners. Divorcing their husbands, I should say. They regret divorcing their husbands after like so many months of being single. They realize, like, man, I had it pretty good, right? But like I said, women can never be happy, right? They can never really appreciate you. This is why it pays to, I hate to say it, this is why it pays to be a dick every once in a while, and just, and really all being a dick is these days is doing your own thing, going your own way, and not living your life around her and holding her accountable, and, not holding back or trying to filter yourself so often, or, trying to walk on eggshells around her, but instead being your real authentic self. That's really just, it's strange. Like, that's just being a guy back in the days. Now you do that, you're a dick. So be it. Be a dick. All right? And she will value you more. She will respect you more. In every one instance of these marriages where I see the woman divorcing the husband, it's because the husband took his foot off the gas. It's because the husband started trying to be more like her, right? And less like him. He started to live in her world and exit his own. He was living in her reality and not his own. He was living for her and not himself. That is what I found in each of these situations where the woman divorced husband. She'll be like, "Oh, I love him to death. He's a good man. I'm just not in love with him. I don't want to have sex with him. I don't want him to touch me. It's like a brother. He's like a brother now." Because that's what you become. You become this beta that she has no respect for. She has to respect you more than she loves you. What did I tell you guys? All right, breaking into the second girl's TikTok, her little rant, just quickly. Just what we said, right? She mimicked exactly what I just said, where she said, "Oh, I just got divorced. Now I'm dating. I didn't see things going this way," right? She's shocked to find, oh, men don't want me anymore like they used to. Men aren't sending me messages like they used to. Men aren't chasing after me like they used to. Where do these guys all go? I'm single. I'm finally single. And these guys want nothing to do with her. Right? But that's what you can expect if you divorce your man, especially when you're already in your 40s. Bad move. Don't do it. Try to work things out. You've been with him this long, and a lot of these marriages, they've been together at least 15, 20 years, right? They got married in their 20s. They've been together a couple of decades. Value that. Appreciate that. Try to reconnect with each other and just realize that, you know what? Maybe you should be a little more grateful for the things that you do have versus the things that you don't have. And finally, the third woman's rant that I need to cover here. She basically said, be with a guy who wants you, but deserves you. Know the difference. And she's like pounding the camera and all this. And she's like waving her hand in your face and getting in your face. I know these type of chicks. Beyond the fact that she's divorced, but I really don't like chicks who try to get in your face like that, like all up in you and, up in your business and, trying to intimidate you like that and get physical. I can tell you right now, this chick has probably gotten physical with exes. Just the way she's like trying to communicate a message. Imagine being in an argument with her. Do you think she's going to sit there and respectfully have dialogue with you? No, she's going to be getting in your face. What? You're going to be dealing with that. And then next thing you know, cops are going to come. Guess who they're going to take? They're going to take her? No, they're going to take you, right? They're going to take you. And so, yeah, I can't deal with chicks like that who are just like really feel like they have, they're entitled to put their hands on you and get up in your face and start sticking their fingers in your face. It's like, bitch, keep your distance from me. All right? Don't put your hands on me. And I just uploaded a short video not that long ago, last month, from boot camp. I was at this venue out in the city, and I was on this dance floor, and this chick who I was gaming, I was talking to her, and she just felt the need. Like, we're upstairs, right? We're by the dance floor, and I was talking to her, and she just felt the need. I don't remember what I said, but she was like, she just put her hands on me, and I was like, hey, right? I gave her a little old POA line. I said, hey, hands off the merchandise. She was like, whoa, right? I had an asshole. But I meant it. Right? I'm like, don't just put your hands on me. I don't care, I don't care if you're attractive, or you think attractive. Well, she was attractive. She was pretty hot. But obviously she feels entitled to just put her hands on people because she's a good looking girl. But I don't like that, right? I'm like, I don't know you yet, right? Talk to me first. Have a conversation with me. I mean, of course, like simps would be like, yeah, put your hands on. Oh yeah, girl, touch me. I was like, no. I was like, hey, hands off the merchandise. Right? That's usually my go-to line because it's just an old, it's such a canned response. I can't help myself because it sounds so silly, right? But that's what I say. And of course, by the end of the night, she left with me. And I mean, that's just the case. This is why I tell you guys, this is the beauty of pickup and game, is you really learn to stop idolizing these females. no matter how good they look. And you're just able to act like your normal self around them, and even go further than that to establish like some serious boundaries, like with these hot girls that you would otherwise in your back in your simp days would love if they put their hands on you, would just adore the attention and would soak up all that validation. I need that validation because I don't get laid. I need it because all I got is like online porn, you know. But once you get to a place of abundance and you start to have some self-respect and you've dated much hotter women, it won't bother you when a hot woman comes along. But you will almost feel kind of like offended at the fact, like, what, do you think I'm some low value beta you could just put your hands on? And that's usually what goes through my mind, and that's why I kind of barked at that chick, which I did share. I happened to be recording when she did it, which was phenomenal because I always miss these things. It kills me when I miss these things because it's just hard to capture these things because you're never filming at the right time. But I happened to be filming at the right time. This chick's like, you know, excuse me. And I was like, hey, hands off the merchandise. Right? Because in my mind, I'm like, don't treat me like I'm some, you know, like beta simp that is going to validate you, that you could just, you know, feel like you can just walk all over and you could put your hands on. I don't know you. Why don't you get to know me first? Why don't you talk to me before you do that? You know, and I kind of let her have it, right? It was just something very, very, very innocent, but, you know, I let her know. I'm like, yeah, I don't like being touched. I don't know you. As always, share your comments below in my comment section. Anything I might have missed, anything you would like to add, any experiences you've had that you want to share with the tribe, please share them in our comment section below. I always love to see you guys in my comments. I always love to read your comments, so drop those comments below. And until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from my Range Rover, doing the last series of coaching videos in this car. I'm very sad, but I will be selling it very soon. So this is going to be the last round of these coaching videos we're going to do here in my Range Rover. We have a lot of memories in this car. You guys probably learned a ton from me teaching you from this car. And this was the first car that I bought once my channel started to get traction and my business started to get traction. This was the first nice car that I bought myself in a long time. So it's very sad to have to let it go. And this has actually been the most reliable. You guys aren't going to believe this because a lot of you guys are like, Range Rover, oh my God, it must be in the shop all the time. No, this has been the most reliable car I've ever owned. It has never left me on the side of the road. I've never had electrical gremlins or engine problems or anything like that. It's been maintenance free. And that's the thing about these luxury cars is you have to keep up with the maintenance. As long as you do that, the car will not let you down. So you have a lot of these bonehead owners who will buy these luxury cars, never take them in for maintenance, never do the oil changes, and just never take care of them. And then when they break down, they'll get on all these forums and talk about what a terrible car it is. And it's like, no, dude, you just have to maintain it. It's not cheap to maintain it, but you know what? It won't let you down if you do. So I have no problem getting another one, but there are other cars I'm looking at right now. So we'll see. But I'm sad to let it go, and I'm going to replace it with something newer because I've had it for a while now. So I think it's about that time. And I held on to it longer than I should have just because of sentimental reasons. But going to miss this car. But as always, make sure you smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Do it for me. Do it for Cash. Do it for Gizmo. And do it for the Range Rover. Please smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel. So make sure you're subscribed as well, because too many of you guys are on my channel, not yet subscribed, but you're watching all these vids. So help a brother out, man. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I would very much appreciate it. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. Same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students now all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making things happen every single week, no matter how high gas prices go, no matter what boneheads are in the White House, no matter what kind of divisions going on in the world. We're continuing to live our lives at the highest level. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And again, this is the absolute best way to support my work. And you're going to get a ton of value from it. Okay? I promise you, you're going to get a ton of value out of my 7 months mastery program. And right now, the first month is only $1. It's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So take advantage of it. It's really easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out from the Rover for one of the last times. It would be very sad.